Right, the lunchtime kick-off on Saturday was at Tynecastle, where Hearts were chasing a fourth successive home win. Rangers' objective was simple: to take another giant step towards retaining the SPL title. It had been quite a week for both clubs. Hearts were flying after winning the Edinburgh Derby. Andrew Driver and Gary Glenn had them coasting in that one. Derek Rarden with the Hibernian consolation. 24 hours later, Rangers were lifting the Cooperative Insurance Cup. Kenny Miller settled an amazing contest, the first leg of a possible treble. But those dreams ended when David Robertson won Dundee United's Scottish Cup victory in their Tannadice replay. Hearts made 3 changes. Jamie McDonald was in for Yanis Balach. Maria Zaliukas and Suso Santana replaced Kucharski and Driver. Rangers were back to their more usual starting lineup with Davis, McCulloch, Thompson, Miller and Boyd all returning. Our commentator, Paul Mitchell.
Zaliukas with a touch, but he was over the shoulder of Chris Boyd. And Rangers will get the free kick. Just seemed to get ahead of the Rangers player. Referee not happy. Thompson over the free kick, sends it deep. Danny Wilson is up! And Danny Wilson with the opening goal at Tynecastle inside 5 minutes. His first goal for Rangers coming after his very first red card last weekend. And his 21st Rangers appearance is marked by a goal. Palazuelos ships it through. Good run from Gary Glenn, gets the shot away. McGregor with the save, Glenn in again. Turned away by David Weir. Well, McGregor lively. Gary Glenn on the score sheet against Hibs last weekend. Good testing of the goalkeeper. Johnson shouts for the ball. I think it's a direct approach. Flicked on. Papac doesn't clear it properly. Falls to Suso. The equaliser for Hearts after the mistake from Sasa Papac, but all the credit for the finish to Suso Santana. Glenn flicked it on. Papac should have dealt with it and didn't. And Suso with a volley. It's poor from Papac, uncharacteristic from him. Suso never took his eye off the ball and evaded the goalkeeper. Gavin Thompson sent off here in August. Sends it in. Hearts clear. Picked up well by Davis. Davis away from Suso. Goes for the corner. Great save from Jamie McDonald. And he gets a pat on the head. The Rangers players. It's a terrific save from the Hearts keeper. Thompson. And on to Kenny Miller. Miller through onto Boyd. The goalkeeper out quickly with a block. Breaks back onto Thompson. Thompson. On to Kenny Miller. Miller with a curler. He's been a busy boy so far, Jamie McDonald. Little grimace as he gets up from this one. Stretching every sinew and made sure that was going over. Whittaker. Long ball forward. Zaliukas, poor ball, picked up by Davis. Plenty in support. Long for Boyd. Boyd down onto Naismith. Controls it well. Off the bar, back to Kenny Miller. Rangers regain the lead. Naismith cracked the bar, but Kenny Miller makes no mistake. Gifted away by Zaliukas. Great run from Naismith from the midfield. Cracked the bar, but Kenny Miller was there. Kenny Miller's first goal for Rangers against Hearts. And Rangers are back ahead. McCulloch loses out. Rangers sweep it long. Zaliukas given away onto Whittaker. Away from Palazuelos. Naismith with another great late run into the box. The dink over the top. Rangers third of the afternoon, and Stephen Naismith scores his first goal in 2010. Well, again, Hearts cede possession way too easily. Whittaker onto Naismith, lifts this delightfully over Jamie McDonald. It's his first league goal since opening day, and Rangers lead 3-1. Oh, Hearts need something. Kingston in towards Zaliukas. Touched over the bar by Alan McGregor. 1 goal this season for Zaliukas. August against Dinamo Zagreb. Good power in the header. McGregor reacted well. Edu pokes the ball through. Boyd tries to get involved. Miller linking up with Naismith again. Naismith foul bang at Jonsson. Not much in it, but he just brushed his back against the Rangers player. Tim Jeffries, well, it's certainly not been the same performance as Hearts had last week against Hibs. Got to watch Danny Wilson, he's scored once this afternoon. Ball floated in for the free kick, Naismith! Hearts did watch Wilson, the problem was they left Steven Naismith. He doubles his tally for the afternoon and indeed for the season. Steven Naismith's simple header.
So Rangers SPL form, fantastic SPL form continues. It's 1 defeat in 38 games now, stretching back. Essentially it's a whole season, isn't it, which is remarkable. And they got off to the best possible start at Tynecastle there.
Yeah, they knew it was going to be a difficult game. First goal in SPL matches is often so vital. And Danny Wilson, it's a great header. Just gets himself free at the back post. I think it's Ruben Palazuelos that's trying to mark him. You know, Hearts won't be happy at losing the goal, but for the youngster, that's a terrific finish. And here, Sasa Papac never makes mistakes. And the one time he does, Suso produces, well, a contender for goal of the season, because this at best is a half chance. But you won't see better technique than that. Across the goalkeeper, Alan McGregor, not a chance of getting near it.
Bit of quality in this one as well.
Yeah, this is all about, you know, ability to pass and see runs. Great ball from Davis. Boyd spots the run, puts it on on a plate. And Steven Naismith's unlucky, but Kenny Miller on his toes when it comes back, and everything had to be right there. As I say, Steven Naismith slightly unlucky, but Kenny Miller right place at the right time.
He's enjoyed a good week, Naismith, hasn't he? Coming on in the cup final, played midweek, and then a couple of goals.
Yeah, and this was the important one for Rangers. This gave him the cushion, and he kind of stubs it into the ground. You know, we thought he might have chipped the goalkeeper. I think you get a better view here that he actually kicks it into the ground, jumps up over the goalkeeper, but with the 2-goal lead, Rangers looked comfortable after that because it had been a real battle up till then. Hearts really disappointed to lose this one. Look how many Hearts defenders are standing, pushing, shoving. They've forgotten about markers. I mean, if Naismith doesn't score, Edu does, and that's too easy.
4-1, probably more convincing than people had anticipated. There could have been an awful lot more goals in the game, actually. You wanted to highlight the role of both keepers.
Yeah, I thought they were both terrific on the day. You know, Alan McGregor set the standard early on. Great save, you know, the ball coming across. But Jamie McDonald at the other end, he spent more than half his Hearts career playing against Rangers. That is a fantastic save from Davis. Then as the double stop, really brave to get down at the feet of Chris Boyd and stop. And then when it breaks back to Kenny Miller, he goes for the far top corner. And McDonald produces another terrific stop. And here's Alan McGregor, not to be outdone. Good header, Zaliukas. Good goalkeeping from the Rangers #1.
What about that statistic I mentioned? 1 defeat in 38 SPL games, stretching all the way back to last March. It's a remarkable level of consistency, isn't it?
It's incredible, you know, because you're going to have days when you don't play well, but Rangers have a way of getting a result. You know, the players will dig something out when they have to. If you want to play, they'll go out and play. They've had some terrific results against United, against Hibs, against Motherwell at Ibrox, where they've scored goals. But they have a resilience about them that they will not accept defeat. And what a difference that makes, because Walter Smith knows when his team goes behind, you don't have to panic. You've got Davis, you've got Miller, Boyd, etc. Somebody will produce something and make a difference for you. So when you've got that in your locker, what a difference that makes for the manager.
Well, let's just take a look at that league table and confirm exactly what that run has meant. It means that at most, Rangers need 4 more wins to clinch a second successive SPL crown. Dundee United currently leading the way for 3rd place, and that's that 4-point deficit at the bottom that Falkirk have to make up on second bottom Kilmarnock.